Can Ohio State live up to expectations this year? Their starting quarterback, Will Howard, said that we know it's championship or bust this season. Are the Buckeyes finally going to be able to hoist up that gold college football playoff trophy in Ryan Day's hands? Because you feel as if it's now or never for them. The talent's there. This is pretty much one of the greatest teams that they've ever had in the history of their program. You're loaded on defense. You got the best player out of the portal and Caleb Downs in the secondary. He's going to be a monster. You got a very deep and talented defensive line. Same thing with offense. You're loaded at wide receiver. You got nothing but top 100 recruits and better in your wide receiver room. Will Rogers, is he good enough to get it done? Well, not Will Rogers, but Will Howard. Okay, is he the flashy quarterback that you would expect to see winning titles at Ohio State? No, but he's better than what you had last year and Honda McCord. And with Will Howard, you also have somebody that has a little bit more juice athletically and on the ground than what Kyle McCord gave you. And he's a better, more consistent passer than what McCord was. And with the weapons that he's going to be throwing to this season, plus you got Chip Kelly dialing up the plays, this could be, if not one of, the best offense in college football this season. I mean, there's no way this offense should be stopped this season. You have the best running back duo in college football. Trayvon Henderson, Quinshon Judkins. I mean, how can you beat Ohio State this year? They have no weakness. You can keep talking about the offensive line, but their offensive line has played down to their level of expectations the last 2 seasons. You really think that's going to continue at a school like Ohio State that recruits at the rate that they do and brings in the kind of classes that they continue to bring in every year under Ryan Day? My confidence level in Ohio State being able to win it all is at an all-time high with Ryan Day being at the helm. We give this dude way too much flack for a guy who has less than 10 wins on his resume. There's only a handful of coaches that can say that their worst season is losing 2 games. And every time Ohio State has been to the playoffs, they've normally fared pretty well, outside of getting outclassed by Alabama. We seem to have forgotten that the last time they were in the semifinals, they came a missed field goal shy of beating Georgia, which had an all-time great team that season. Ohio State, going into the 2024 college football season, this is their moment to finally take care of something that they should have done a long time ago, and that's actually being able to legitimize Ryan Day as an elite coach in this sport by getting him a national title. There has never been a better chance for him to silence his doubters than this season. With the talent he has, the breaks that he's going to be getting in the schedule, you're playing Michigan at home. You only have to beat Penn State and Oregon outside of Michigan. Those are winnable games. And Penn State, you own James Franklin. So if I had to make my early national championship pick, I would rock with Ohio State. This is the year that Ohio State can finally get theirs. They saw their rivals in Michigan get it done and Ann Arbor, but that was mainly because of how great of a coach Jim Harbaugh was. Ryan Day, I think that he's one of the best coaches in the sport right now. And eventually his efforts on the recruiting trail and with the coaching staff that he's assembled for this season is all going to pair and work out for Ohio State and lead to them winning a national title this year. I feel really good about the Buckeyes' chances to win it all this season.